Hello builders, I am Laszlo and today I'm going to talk about Lambda versions and aliases. So let's see what is this all about. So in Lambda, when you create a Lambda function, it has a default version called latest. So this always has the latest code, and whenever you hit the deploy button, this is the version that gets updated. Now, you can create additional versions, numbered versions, and you publish these from the Lambda console if you use the console. And these will be versions that will reflect the code at that specific moment in time when you used that publish feature. And these versions are immutable, meaning that you can no longer change them. Let's say you have version 1, which you published. You can no longer change that. You can change the latest version and modify that one and create another version, version 2, which becomes immutable as well. You work more on your function, publish version 3, 4, and so on. Now this is all nice, but once you get to a certain size in your project and you have lots of components, like for example API gateways, which needs to reference a specific version. So let's say your API gateway points to version 1, you have to then change it to point to version 2, to version 3, and so on. And maybe you don't have just one API gateway, you can have multiple ones and other components and so on. So in this case, it's useful to have a so-called alias. So an alias, which you can name whatever as you want. So I here called it prod, and I'm pointing prod to version 1 of the Lambda, for example. And I then reference this prod alias from API gateway. And if I change the alias, because I can change the alias to point to version 2 of the Lambda, then API gateway will follow this and use version 2 of my Lambda function. And so on. You can publish as many aliases as you want. So here I created another alias called test, which points to version 4. Or I could even create a so-called weighted alias. And the weighted alias will split the traffic according to the percentages that you set. So here I set 90 and 10%. 90% will go to version 2, which happens to be the prod version here. And 10% goes to version 3. This is a new version maybe, and I want to test it by sending a small percentage of the traffic to this version. So I can do that with a weighted alias, and I'm going to show that to you as well in the demo. Now I'm going to build all this in the AWS console. I'm going to create a Lambda function, publish some versions, create aliases, and show you how to reference them from API gateway. So let's get started. So here I am in the AWS management console. So I'm going to go to Lambda. And here I'm going to publish a new Lambda function. I mean, create a function. Let's call this version tester. Okay, node 18, it's fine. Let's create the function. This might take a couple of seconds. Lately, when you create a Lambda function, it takes a couple of seconds. I'm not sure why. Okay, now it's done. Let's make some minimal changes here where it says hello from Lambda. Let's write this is the initial version and click on deploy. So now I have updated the latest version. And you can see this, that you're on the latest version if you look at the RN, so the Amazon resource name of the function. So you have here the RN which ends with version tester, so the name of the function, and you have nothing afterwards. This is the latest version. Now let's publish this as version 1. So I'm going to click on the actions button here and publish new version. Let's call this version 1. Okay. So you see now it has published version 1, which is immutable. So I cannot change the code. If I go here, it says code and handler editing is only available on the unpublished function page. And here you see also the RN is slightly different for this first version. So it has this 1 afterwards. So version tester 1. And if I want to reference this from API gateway, I can copy this and put it there. And I'm going to do that a bit later. Now, let's modify the code. Here, let's say this is the second. Oh, I have to go to the unpublished via. You see, I cannot modify version 1. Let's click on version tester. This is the latest one. And here, I'm going to change it. This is the second version. Deploy. I'm modifying latest. I still have to publish it. Publish new version. This will be version 2. Let's publish it. You see, this is version 2. It gets its own alias. Sorry, not alias. RM. And so on. Now, let me go to API gateway. Here is API gateway. Here I have created an API before, just so we are not wasting too much time. This version API, which actually doesn't have any methods in it or resources. So let's start with that. Let's create a resource and call this version Lambda, for example. And click on create resource. Then let's create also a method, which will be a get method. Sorry, get. Okay. And here I could reference the version tester Lambda function. If I'm going to do this, it will reference the latest version of the function. Now, that could be fine in some cases, but maybe I want to reference version 1, which is the stable version, let's say. Version 2 might be some new development. I don't want to to reference that. I want to reference version 1. So I can do that by pasting the RN here. So you remember I copied the RN and I'm pasting it, but I have to change it to 1 because I also copied the second one. So here I'm putting this here and I'm referencing 1. Click on save. I have to give it permissions and it's fine. Now my Lambda is referenced with version 1. Let's deploy this API to the prod stage. I have created a prod stage for this. Let's click on deploy and this should publish here the API. Now let's open this in a new window, tab, sorry, and call this here version Lambda. And if I'm going to open this, this says this is the initial version. Now let's go back to API gateway and let's say I want to modify this and change to version 2. So I have to go here and change it to version tester 2. Okay. And then click on deploy to prod. And this might take just a bit of time, but after a few moments, this should change to the second one. If I refresh this a few times, it should work. So you see, it's already pointing to the second version. Sometimes if I refresh, it still gets cached version, but now it's at the second version. So now you see I can change this here, but after a while this is going to be a pain to keep coming here and changing the version. So let's go back to the Lambda and let's create an alias. So here on the version tester I'm going to create some aliases, and you see here aliases, let's go here, alias, create an alias. So I'm going to call this one prod. This is the production, and this is going to point to version 1. Click on save, and you see this one also gets its own RN, so version tester prod, you see, and you can use this to reference this alias, and this alias will actually point to version 1. If we go back to the aliases, you see prod is version 1 with weight 100%. Now let's create another alias, and this time I'm going to create a weighted alias. This will be testing version, okay, and this will reference version 1, but it is also going to reference version 2, and I'm going to put here, I could put 10%, that is the usual test weight that you use when you're testing, but just to see this demo and not to wait too much, I'm going to put 50%. So 50 will go to version 1 and 50% to version 2. So let's click on, so save it, this alias. Now this one also gets its own RN. And now I'm going to go back to API gateway. And now instead of, if I go here, instead of referencing it like this, I'm going to change here to use stage variable first of all, and then that stage variable will reference the alias. So I'm going to do it like this. So let me go here, and instead of 2, I'm going to use something like this. And this references a stage variable, which also uses the alias here. And I'm going to show it to you in a moment how you set this up. Let's click here on update. And now it says that we need to add permissions for this to work. So this is expected. Let's copy this. And we need to open Cloud Shell console. You could do this also from the CLI, from your own command line, but I'm going to do it from here, from the Cloud Shell console, because it's easier. So in this case, we need this this permission to be added, and let's do it like this. One thing that you need to change here, instead of this stage variables alias, you have to add prod, for example. Let's copy this again and paste and execute it. Okay, and once more, but this time we're going to change where it says prod. We're going to also put in test, because we want to have 2 stages and 2 aliases, so test and prod. Let's do this also for test. Okay, it's done. Now it's okay. We have this set up. Let's deploy this to prod. Okay, prod, deploy. And let's go back and also deploy this to a new stage called test. So deploy API, new stage, test, and deploy it. So now I will have 2 stages for my API. One is going to reference the production. I'm going to go here, prod, and you see you have here stage variables, and we are going to add the stage variable, and we are going to call this alias, and the value will be prod. So whenever our Lambda function gets here executed, I mean the API gateway here in the resources have to execute this Lambda, it is going to read the stage variable alias and use it. So for the prod stage, this will be of course prod, And for the other stage, the test stage, we're going to need to add there the stage variable as well, alias test. Okay, and here it's going to use that one. So we could have just put him here instead of the stage variable. I could have just put him here prod, and it would have worked. However, if I have multiple stages like prod test, this is not recommendable. It's better to use it like this to set up the stage variables in actually that's not modified. So set up the stage variables here, and this should be fine. Now, each of my stages has its own URL, which I can invoke. So let's go to prod, open it. What is my version Lambda? Okay, so let's go to prod, add here /version Lambda, and you see it still references the initial version to or version 1. So this is nice. And now let's also see test. In this case, I have to add version Lambda at the end. So this is the test stage. And if I refresh it, I keep refreshing it, you see, it switches between it sometimes has, because it didn't deploy yet, but if I refresh it, it switches between initial and second version. And keep refreshing this page, and you see it switches between initial, second, and sometimes it has this cached version where the alias was not yet deployed, but this will disappear after a while. So you see it should switch between these, but it sometimes gets, you sometimes get initial, sometimes you get second. Now let's go back to the Lambda and do one more thing. Let's go to this, change it. Now I'm going to change and create, this is the third version, deploy, and publish this new version. Let's call this version 3, publish. Okay, and now I'm just going to need to go to the aliases and change. Let's say I'm now modifying the test stage, and I'm going to send the traffic to, let's send to version 3, 50%, and to version 2, 50%. Also, for prod, I'm going to change it, so now the production will be version 2. And now my stages, API gateway stages, should reflect this. So if I refresh the test stage, you see I get third and second, so I get the split between the second and third versions. And if I refresh on the prod stage, I should get the second one, so I get the second version of the Lambda. So you've seen we have switched from the alias here and achieved this change without us having to go back and change in the API gateway all these things to go here and change the version. Here it references the alias which we had set up in the stage variables here, and everything is working as expected. So this is it for today. This was what I wanted to show you. I hope you liked it. If you did, click on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you with another video soon.